Alrighty, guys, how's everyone doing? So we are going to do a couple ladder matches. I'm waiting on my opponent for the next draft battle we have. That's going to be coming up soon here. Um, so we just played our first one, and I'm gonna do let's see, let's do 36 battles total for the season. So let's do 4 to 5 with this team, and we'll switch. So looking here, we have Lapras, Celesteela, Dracovish, Tyranitar, so Sandrush, Dracovish. That's a thing. Uh, so what do I want to run? And Lapras, Celesteela. Uh, oh, so Tailwind, Lightning Rod Absorption, pretty solid core there. Uh, mm, the thing is, Nihilego doesn't take Dracovish well. Um, so that is a thing. Like, we can go Nihilego. And Grimmsnarl leads. And in the back, depending on what my opponent brings, Rotom might be a good option. Tapu Fini is probably a good option. Urshifu's probably a good option. Kartana's a good option. We'll go with these four. I don't love this. And Sandrush Dracovish is actually a pretty good team. It's one of the things I'm working on for Players Cup ideas. Is a Sand team or a Rain team. Okay. Let's Tyranitar and Tornadus. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna use this as my option to. What do I want to do? Trigger him? Do I want to trigger him? And reflect. Alright, so I'm like overreading on this turn for sure. Like 100% overreading. But I'm expecting him to have the Dracovish in the back with Sandrush, and I want to outspeed Dracovish. If he uses Tailwind here, I can use T-Tar. I can outspeed T-Tar as well under this. T-Tar does get ground moves, so it does potentially kill me here, but I have to get Trick Room out. He goes for Rock Slide, so as long as we don't flinch, all right, no flinches. Trick Room, 1000%. That's the great play right there. That's it. I love that. Love it. I love it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and Dazzling Gleam. And we can't Fake Tears because it's Prankster, but we can go ahead and also Spirit Break Tyranitar. Alright. So that worked out, right? He did go with the Sand Rush and Tailwind. And he did not lead the Dracovish, which was really crucial for that lead there, for us to be able to click that and not be like horrified at that. His weakness policy is not assault vest. That's good to find out. Oh, he hung on. He hung on. Assurance in the who? In the Nihilego? Bet. So we lose Nihilego. I probably could have maxed Nihilego there just for the damage outputs. But yeah, we're fine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go into my Tapu Fini here. Tapu Fini is actually really cool here. Yes. Yeah, buddy, I forgot. Uh, cool, 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 cool. Here we go. Here we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and let me see what screens I do have up. Um, he has Trick Room is up 3 turns still. Tailwind is 2 turns. We have Reflect up for physical. So I'm gonna go ahead and Muddy Water and Spirit Break to Tornadus as well. What this is gonna do is this gives me 2 hits on Tornadus. Tyranitar uses Protect, so that's actually not a bad deal. He goes for Taunt. That's fine. I'm not setting up Calm Minds. I'm attacking. Alright, so Muddy Water picks up the kill on Tornadus. If he is forced to bring in Dracovish here, that really is good for us. Because we know Tyranitar dies from a Spirit Break from Grimmsnarl. The fact that we're using Grimmsnarl as an attacker is crazy. Oh man, this is gonna be a close one. It's all gonna depend on this next turn or two and how we make it work. Here comes Marowak. Alright, so Alola Marowak comes out. How many turns are left of Trick Room? 2 turns left of Trick Room. It's actually really good to know. So we're gonna Muddy Water, and we are going to Fake Tears to Marowak here. The reason for this is both of them are gonna. Marowak should still be outspeeding Finny because of Tailwind being up. It does have Protect, so that's actually that's not great for us. Hopefully Muddy Water picks up the kill on Tyranitar here. Now we go into Dracovish versus the World. So I had 2 options. Let me double check who my 4th Pokemon is, because that's going to determine what I play here. Tailwind peters out. Sand's active. Dracovish comes out. Do I think Marowak has anything to hit me hard? Probably not, right? Like, I really doubt it. Who's my last Pokemon? Kartana. Ooh. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're going to be faster than Marowak when Trick Room ends. So we're going to go ahead and kill the Dracovish. My opponent did not use their max. I assume they're saving it for the Alola Marowak in the back. So that's probably what we see this turn. They probably max that. They could also, I mean, I guess they can max the Dracovish if they think they have to, but I don't know why you would. And it's either going to be Bandage or Scarf, so like this is going to kill. The Fake Tears probably wasn't needed, but usually if you're running a Sand Rush team, you're allowed to invest in other things, and most fairy attacks are going to be special that you're going to see. So I just prefer to make sure we kill 100%. You know, that's the goal here is no options for you to no options for you. Critical hit there. Ooh, that's not looking that did a lot of damage. So you use Poltergeist. I think we lose our berry, right? I think that's how Poltergeist works. I think it like you get attacked by your item and you lose it. If I'm correct. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. We're now faster than your Pokemon. Oh no, we're still holding a berry. Alright, so we're gonna just fake Tears Geyser twice now. Um, my opponent opts to max guard here just to try and burn off one turn of our max. That's fine because we still have another max fake Tears max Geyser coming out in the second game, or for our last turn of max, which should kill, right? Like you're quad weak to it, so if you live a max Geyser, I'm gonna be a little upset, but he does not opt to max guard here. Uh, so maybe he didn't. He might not have realized the speed tiers. Maybe he just assumed he could live it. But yeah, that's a good game by us. 3-0 victory there. Uh, what's it? 4-3 victory, however you want to call your kills. So not a bad game at all, man. Coming back on with our Nihilego team here early on. Uh, Worked out well. And now that was a risk because if Tyranitar does use a ground move, which it could, right? It's next to Tornadus. It could be Tailwind, Earthquake, or whatever. So that could have been the case. It could have got the flinch, and it would have been a whole different ball game, I think, um, for sure. So, all right, back in the top 3,000 here on this account. Stop sniffing. Stop licking things, Stella. Sorry, my dog's being weird. Alright, so let's look at the team here. Spectier, Clefairy. Oh, yeah, it's that team. Alright, so this is a team that we played with. Spectier's insanely fast, and it's going to hit really, really hard, to be honest with you. But we're going to go ahead and go for this and Kartana here. And then in the back, we're going to rock. We want to cover both those things, so we're definitely going to bring Rotom. And then we know he's going to want to bring Rillaboom and his Urshifu, so we could go Rotom and Nihilego in the back, I think. So turn one, the main goal is going to be just to remove the Clefairy, if that is the lead. And if it's not the lead, then we played ourselves a little bit. But we want to remove the Clefairy. We have enough. I think we should survive a hit from Clef if it's not. Alright, so we see our opponent here. They're going to go Rillaboom here, add some fake out options, and the Spect here. So, what we are going to do, we are going to go ahead and we're probably going to get faked out here, to be honest with you. Like, there's about a 98% chance we get faked out. But, should I Steel Spike Spect here? And I know Steel Spike's not going to kill. But I could also Airstream for speed. And Airstream the Rillaboom and leave Spect here alone. I don't think that's wise. 1 second. So yeah, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to Airstream into the Spect here. Get some speed boost on Kartana. Now we could have used Nihilego in the back as a max candidate next to the Rotom with max Ooze and then also Nasty Plot to literally go to +3 on Rotom early. He faked out Kartana. That's great. Which means we will set up light screens. And now we also should... Oh, Will-O-Wisp Spect here. So this is going to be support Spect here, Will-O-Wisp Snarl. Oh man, that burn sucks. Ugh. Dang. Okay. I was not expecting it to be the Will-O-Wisp one. Okay. Okay. What should I do now? Like, I need damage output, right? Like, I have to get damage on you somehow. So, like, I could go ahead and just double attack you again. Like, I guess Airstream again? I mean, it's not... I'm gonna Airstream the Rillaboom this turn, though. Huh. Okay. Now who do you max? If you're maxing Spectre here, then you're not full support. So you're not full support. Okay. You just burned my one mon, so you know you can do whatever the hell you want. Damn it. We are faster though. That's kind of cool. Dang, that burn sucks. How do we win? I mean, we don't have anything that's gonna be fast enough to take out Spectre in the back. I think that's gonna become the issue. Crit there. Huh. Oh, that's some bad luck. Ah. Okay. Um. So like, I have two options now. I could bring out the Rotom behind screens and try and get a nasty plot up. And right, like I think that's an option, right? Because I can't use Nihilego because you still have Grassy Glide as a thing you could have in the back. So I think I'm forced to do this. Alright, so what we're doing is we are going to go for that third Airstream. This is mainly just to help benefit our Rotom. And we're going to Nasty Plot and go ahead and try and get him to become a sweeper. I'm hoping my opponent goes ahead and targets Cortana with something. Or they waste a turn of a max guard. That'd be great for us. To just try and preserve their Spectre, maybe, hopefully, possible. Rotom will resist whatever Rillaboom does. Rillaboom switches out. Clefairy comes in. Here comes a Clefairy. Ah, that's not what I wanted to see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Spectre's -1 attack. We're behind screens. I don't think you're doing a lot of damage to us, to be honest with you. You do a chunk, so you probably can kill us when we go at a max. I think that's very likely. Uh, you preserved your, and you did preserve your um, fake out pressure. So fake out is preserved. Um, what do I want to do here? Do I want to go ahead and protect this turn? Like, do I think I do enough damage? Or do I have to Smart Strike and Thunderbolt? I feel like I have to Smart Strike and Thunderbolt. I mean, I honestly... I probably could have protected here. So that's kind of where this gets, like, a little questionable. I could have protected. I don't know how much Max Phantasm's going to do. That's about 48%. I mean, that's right on the line of a kill, depending on the roll. But it doesn't kill Clefairy. So that's the problem. Alright, so going into this next turn, what we're going to do... Huh. I'm trying to decide, because this is where it really does get a little dangerous. Your max is gone. You do opt for follow me this turn. So what I'm going to do is I could have protected and just Smart Strike twice here to try and kill it, but I'm also not doing a lot of damage, right? So it's better to just go ahead and... Rotom avoids the attack. Thank you, Rotom. Thank you, Rotom. My dude. My dude. That's what's up, Rotom. Kill that Clefairy. There we go. Alright. Alrighty. So let's see. If you have Rillaboom come out, what do? You fake out and you go to kill on Rotom, I think. How many turns do I let the screens? That's going to be vital, I think. That burn, man. That burn hurts. Here comes Rillaboom. Let's check the turns right now. Let's see how bad we're at with things. I mean, I guess I could also Leaf Blade at least because it does get a boost from other stuff. I have 3 turns left of light screen still, so I am definitely going to go ahead and just protect. And I'm going to go ahead and... Do I think Leaf Blade does enough damage to anything? Leaf Blade's a Spectier. I think that's a good move, right? Because what are you going to do? You're going to fake out my Rotom because Kartana's not doing any damage to you, honestly. Give me a crit, man. Give me a crit. Was that a crit? It was not a crit, but it picked up the kill. I'm fine with that. Now we get a Beast Boost. Helps counteract that burn just a little bit, right? Let's see what this last Pokemon is. If it is... Depending on what this last Pokemon is, we might be okay making this comeback here. And it's not really comeback because, like, the kills, you know what I'm saying, we still do have 3 Pokemon. It's Thundurus. Thundurus is the last one. Oh my goodness. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kill Thundurus. And I'm also going to go ahead and Aerial Ace on that Rillaboom. So the reason for this is I'm +2, so I'm going to throw an Overheat into Thundurus. I should outspeed Thundurus. Thundurus, I mean, Grassy Glide I don't think kills me. Does it? Oh, it does! Oh my goodness. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Please tell me Aerial Ace kills here. Come on. Oh, no. No! Alright, that's game, man. That is game. I don't... Because he's not banded, man. And you're telling me it does over 50% to Rotom Heat that resist you? And Rotom has Levitate, so it should be affected by the boost. Ugh. Alright, well that's a good game. 100%. Like, that's it. Man, that's frustrating right there. That really is. Ugh. Damn it. Damn it, man. I... Will you stop chewing stuff up? Come on, stop. Go get your toy. Good game by Spadino, whatever, however that was pronounced, Spadino, whatever. Great game, man. That was tough. That burn definitely hurt us. Turn 1. Uh, that was cool because I don't think I've really seen. I mean, I've seen Spec and Snarl, but you never Spec Snarl and then also max that same one. So that was interesting. I mean, we got the kills on 2 of his Pokemon when we needed them. Rotom should have been fine. Should have been fine. 100%. But whatever. Let's see what we got here. He has his own Rotom Heat. We see Kartana. We see Tapu Fini. We see Garchomp. We see Comfey. And we see Regieleki. So Regieleki early lead speed control. Easy option. I think I'm going to do my normal lead here. I think in the back, I'm going to bring my Rotom. And then Kartana, Comfey's Fairy, Dragon types. My Tapu Fini, maybe. I mean, it's not the smartest play because he has some stuff for it, but I mean, he has 1, 2, he has 3 checks to Tapu Fini though, so I can guarantee you one of those checks is coming in to see Finney. Cartana, he has one check to Cartana. Do Cartana in the back. This is going to be against Andy. I can pronounce that one. Alright. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Let me check on my one match. Should be coming soon. Alright, so Garchomp and Regielekki's out. I know you want to start setting screens and stuff. And I know Nihilego is going to be faster than Garchomp. So I could go ahead and fake Tears to Garchomp and go for Max Starfall. You might have Max Quake though. So what I could actually do is I can go ahead and throw this up for physical attacks, predict it, and switch into Rotom. So that's what we're doing. So what I'm expecting right here, 100% what I think is going to happen. Regielekki is going to start off with, oh, he switched it. He switches into his Rotom. So he's thinking a Max Quake is coming. I'm thinking a Max Quake is coming. And we're all going to be mad if there's no Max Quake. So we get our Reflect up to halt the physical damage. That's good. We can now Light Screen. Okay, he's going to Earthquake Cheese. Here we go. That's cool to see. Earthquake comes out. Does a fraction to Grimmsnarl. A fraction. Now I'm also going to go ahead. I'm going to... Do I Spirit Break Garchomp this turn and Nasty Plot? Is that a thing? Like, do we think that's a viable solution? I think it is. He's maxing something. He could max Rotom here. I think Rotom would be a good max option. He could max Garchomp. Garchomp's a good max option. If he maxes Garchomp and he goes into, if it's weakness policy, we just activated it. This also gets rid of any band or scarf option that was on it. So he goes from max Wormwind into who? Rotom? Yeah, you don't want to see Rotom. It makes sense. Because you do not want Rotom back in the back that come through and hit you. Like, that is just not happening. So we honestly could have just overheated there to pivot out. I think we got a little gung-ho that he was going to try and stick to his constant just repeat cheese there. So there comes the Rotom with a special attack boost now. Spirit Break does not do a lot, and we do lower. I mean, Rough Skin comes out. Okay, what am I going to see here now? That is weakness policy. I'm going to go ahead and throw up a Light Screen. And I'm going to go ahead and throw up a... Do I overheat your Rotom or do I not? Because, like, what does your Rotom really have that it's going to hit super hard, to be honest with you? Like, both of my back row is really fine. So I can honestly... I think I could just overheat the Rotom here. With the knowledge that I'm probably going to die. Set up Light Screen just to try and make that Rotom's Nasty Plot not matter. Here comes Rockfall. That's going to kill me, unfortunately. Why didn't you Rockfall the first turn? Like, that makes no sense to me at all. I also could have faked Tears his Rotom because I know I'm going to be faster with my thing. But the other thing is I also know I have to get rid of... Oh my gosh, Grimmsnarl lived. Alright, so this gives us two options, man. The first option I think is probably my best play. That's going to be going back to Nihilego now. And going ahead and going for a fake Tears Fairy move, I think. I think this is the game plan, right? Because I know I check Rotom. Like, I know I can Rock Ball Rotom the subsequent turn. I know I'm faster. So, I would much prefer to try and go ahead and kill this Garchomp now, because Garchomp also can max Quake me, and that's game over. Right? Like, that is it. That's a GG. Thanks for playing. Rotom protects. Oh my gosh, this might be really good for me. Let's see here. I don't know the damage output on the Garchomp very well. We are in sand, so it's gonna have a little bit of special bulk. So I'm hoping that you're faster than me. How are you faster than my Nihilego? There's no way you're faster than my Nihilego. I'm pretty much. I'm literally count to outspeed. What the hell, man? I don't know. Whatever. So that's a good game. I don't know how. Yeah, I really don't. Let me look at that. I'm looking it up right now, guys. We're checking the speed tier there. Because, like, it's 4v1. Jesus Christ. We're playing horrible the past 2 days. So Garchomp. Let's go to, I don't know, let's go singles. Let's do max speed. Okay. Now I'm gonna look at mine. So let me put in my builds. Nihilego. 502 speed. 332 with a plus speed nature. Oh wait, let me. I gotta change levels first to 50 because that matters. But so 255 versus 169. There is no way you outsped. There's no way in hell you outsped me. It's impossible. Because you didn't have any. I didn't have a speed drop. I didn't have. Like. Literally. I mean, like, I'm looking at it right now, guys, and. Am I maybe not as speed invested? Like, let's just look here. Let's see how little speed I need to outspeed this. So 200, I'm still outspeeding you. At 180, I'm still outspeeding you. At 140 speed investment, I still outspeed you. Let me look at 100. Right? At 100, I'm still outspeeding you. That makes no sense to me. Like, I gave you max speed and minus or and plus speed nature. And I know you have rough skin, so like, yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like, I just checked the calcs, and we definitely outspeed Garchomp, like 100%. I mean, even at 100 speed investment, which, like I said, I have a little bit more. I have more than 100. We're at 223, and you're at 169. If I'm at 50, I'm at 211, and you're at 169. Like, Nihilego has a really good base speed, so I don't know how Garchomp outsped us. So I have no clue, guys. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know. So we're doing one more match with this team. Once we hit that 40 mark, we're gonna call it. Hopefully, I think in the next 10 minutes or so, my opponent should be ready. Alright, so let's look here. Tech. Ravambi speed swap into the That could be the tech right there. You got spec here too, so you have okay. I mean, this could be really cool. There's a couple ways that this one could work. So I'm gonna actually go Nihilego and Grim still, I think. But in this game, I mean, Tapu Fini checks a couple things, so I do think Tapu Fini's good. And then I also need to make sure I have a check for his. I need to check his stuff too. So like, Rotom Heat isn't horrible, but it's not great here. Urshifu's actually probably fine here. I think we could use Urshifu. Urshifu can hit. Oh, this is Dark Urshifu, not Water. So just kidding, it can't hit Incineroar. Um, all right, Tech. Let's see what you do. I'm expecting he either goes fake out Spectear lead or he's gonna go Rabombi, speed swap, which I kind of want to see that. Nasty plot fake out. Okay, that's what we're gonna see. So I'm just gonna go ahead and max Rockfall. The the Rotom. It's not gonna kill, but it's also gonna do. I'm also gonna fake Tears Rotom too. Get it at +2 special defense. Um, he could go ahead and parting shot. I would hope. And the cool thing with this Nihilego team is we haven't really. I'm not seeing it as much anymore. But one of the first times I really used it on the ladder, I saw a lot of people like throwing blind fake outs into Nihilego, and then I was maxing it turn one. If it was safe to max, and it definitely caught a lot of people off guard. Um, so like because Meteor Beam is an option on Nihilegos, so like a lot of people will fake out to prevent that power Meteor Beam set. Which that's a tech that I might actually introduce in the future. So Rotom goes for Nasty Plot here. So the bad thing is Rotom did live. So what I'm gonna do is I'll now throw a Max Ooze into that Rotom to go ahead and start getting kills. But I'm also gonna go ahead and set up this for physical defense and then special defense default subsequent turn. Uh, it's gonna use Protect. I think I kill you through Protect anyway, to be honest with you. So normally this is a wasted turn of my Max, but because I am using Max Ooze to boost my special attack, and this is also in preparation of the parting shots option from Incineroar, I think that can happen. So this is kind of another way to try and counter that if it does happen. So now we get a special attack boost, and we also kill. So now Beast Boost activates and we'll get a second. So now we're +2 special attack. So now if you did in fact parting shot me, you're just putting me back at neutral. And that's indeed what happens right there. We see it. So he parting shots, we're back at neutral. And one thing, I mean, I could have gone for the kill on Incineroar. It just wasn't as valuable to me that turn, I don't think. Uh, so this turn, I'm going to go ahead and you go expect here. All right, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and max Stallfrawl the Specteer. And am I worried about Regirock though? Like that's the thing. Because if I'm worried about Regirock, which I'm not, I have Tapu Fini in the back. All right. So what would be nice here is you max Regirock. Okay. It's probably a max Quake. If I was to guess, I would say he's got max Quake right here. Um, so let's see what happens. We're not faster. Specteer Bulldoze. What? Gets Bulldoze? That's dope. That's a really cool combo. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen so much Regirock stuff, and it makes sense because Regirock is super, super bulky. So like it works for Amon in Trick Room, out of Trick Room. You can do a lot with it. And it is focus sash on that Spectier. So Sand will kill it. Not a worry, not a worry. We do know that he has Incineroar now about to come out. Incineroar will. Here's the Max Quake. So now that's going to kill you. So what am I going to do? I think. I want to stall out a couple turns if I can. We did pick up, so it's now 2v3. Our max is over. The opponent has 2 turns of max, right? So it gets a little tricky at this point in the game because you want to. We want to win. I think saving Urshifu is probably a really good option just because I can close combat when the sand goes away. So that's one thing we want to look at is we want to look at where the sand's at. We also do get to avoid and intimidate here, so that's really cool. So let's check Sandstorm. 2 turns left. Reflect. We still have 6 turns of our Reflect left. So this turn, I'm actually going to go ahead and go for a Protect, and I'm going to go ahead and set up. What terrain do I have? I have Reflect. So I'm stopping physical stuff. So I could go ahead and I could Fake Tears, make you both really weak to special. So like, I guess that's the question. So I'm doing this because I fully expect this to be fake out in the Finny. And then attack Finny. Clear Body. I forgot about Clear Body. Who do you max Quake, Finny? To apply as much damage as you can? Yeah, you did. Alright. So he's raising his special defense quite a bit here. So that's not ideal, honestly, for us. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Muddy Water and go for a Fake Tears into the Incineroar slot because Incineroar's been boosting up, got a boost there. Ah, it's Dark type. All right. And now you Parting Shot spam the Finny. There's Knuckle in the Hoogrim style. Doesn't kill. Alright, so we did effectively get through his turn of max as well. I will say I think my opponent has it better with maxing ending. I think he's in a little bit better of a position. Finny is at -1 special attack. We know it has Clear Body. So I guess the best thing to just do would be applying pressure. I think that's probably the best play I can do. Muddy Water also hopefully get some accuracy drops. That'd be really nice. We take Incineroar down to about half. Regirock is at like 5%. He's Flare Blitzing Finny. Take your recoil damage. That might activate your berry. It does not. So we know it doesn't have a berry. Tapu Fini does not handle that very well. Alright, so here's the thing. We're bringing Urshifu in now with a Sash Attack. It's really good for us. So we have 2 options here. We can Wicked Blow or Close Combat. If I Muddy Water and I Wicked Blow, does that kill? Or do I Close Combat? I'm Close Combat. Now, Muddy Water double hits, please. Muddy Water, double hit for me. Come on, man. Double hit on Muddy Water. We got the double. That's going to kill Regirock. Incin's going to go down to about 20%. And our sash stays intact, which means... What are you going to do? You're going to just parting shot this whole time? What are you doing? I wonder what the item is on it, because it used fake out, used parting shot. It could be an assault vest, Incineroar. I think that's a possibility. No, because it couldn't use standard stuff, so it couldn't use parting shot. But it didn't have a berry activate, so like, I don't know. All right, now we'll just yeah, good game. Man, that was a close match there from Tech. Uh, you know, definitely threw me off originally with the leads there, and I definitely almost misplayed that very badly. Let's just look at our updated ranking right now. We have officially played 40 matches in the past month or so with this team, or with different teams the whole time. We're back at in the top 4,000 in the world. We are at 26 and 14. Not the best. I mean, we're at about a 66% win percentage. So I mean, it's not horrible. It's not the best. Uh, we're at 2-1, right? It's much better than being like 26 and 32 or 33 and 29, right? Much better than that. We've hit 40 battles, and I'm probably gonna call it with the Master Ball episode right now. I think that was a good thing. Um, let's see here. So yeah, I think we're gonna end the episode with that there. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Please be sure to give this a like and a subscription. And also check out the Wandering Legends podcast that we do every week. We do a trainer school where we're helping teach, basic principles of battling. We have the top tens. I post the videos as well, but if say you're on a car ride or whatever, and you're driving, you can listen to the podcast. We have podcast versions of all the top tens. If you're curious to see. And as always, for the Wandering Legends podcast, feel free to send an email to wanderinglegends@gmail.com. Request, team of the week ideas, top tens, whatever it would be. And we have daily competitions in the podcast, weekly competitions that we ask. And if you answer it, you will get a team gen by me, a team built by me. Basically, you'll just tell me a Pokemon you like, and I will build you a set using it. So yeah, that's always fun, right? But yeah, we're gonna end the video there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.